Hello, everyone. So glad to be with you today, sharing what I hope will be an encouraging word from my heart to yours. Today I'd like to share with you that Jesus Christ wants to be at the very center of your life. He doesn't want to be on the edge of your life. He doesn't want to be just another part of your life. He wants to be the hub of your heart and life. Another way to think about it is this: He wants to be the operating system of your life. He doesn't want to just be one of many different applications that you have. Matthew 22:37 and 38 shares, "Love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind. This is the first and greatest commandment." I want you to know God has loved you with an everlasting love, and the relationship that He desires to have with you is one in which He loves you fully and you love Him back fully. Knowing and being known, loving and being loved. Now here's something to consider. Each one of us will center our lives around someone or something. Now some people, they center their lives around their careers. Other people, their family. Others, their hobbies. Still others, they center their lives around making money or being popular. All of those things and more, really. And herein is the question for us all. What are we centering our lives around? Now, the scriptures tell us that when anything besides God is at the center of our hearts and lives, the Bible calls it idolatry. Exodus 20:3-4 says, "You must not have any other gods but me. You must not make for yourself an idol of any kind, or an image of anything in the heavens, or on the earth, or in the sea." Now, I imagine that most of us don't have little statues that we carry around and we worship. That's what most people associate with idolatry. But the question that's really worth reflecting upon is simply this: how do we know when something else has taken center stage in our lives instead of God? There's a few areas in life that can help us do some evaluation. The first area to take a look at is our calendars and our bank statements. It's really easy to convince ourselves that God is at the center of our lives, but do our calendars and our bank statements back up those words? You see, words are just words in this regard. Our walk must match our talk. A second area to look at are the visuals and voices that we're allowing to form and shape us into their image. When we look in the mirror, who are we hoping to see? The reflection of the latest Hollywood sex symbol? A famous professional athlete? A powerful business leader or CEO? Whose voice are we allowing to shape our own? Jesus says, out of the overflow of the heart, the mouth speaks. So based upon what has been coming out of our mouths lately, who would you say is at the center of your life? Jesus or someone else? One last area, and then we'll stop for today. You may actually be able to tell that something or someone else is taking center stage in your heart and life because, well, you are overly worried and stressed all the time. When God is at the center of our hearts and lives, one of the things that He blesses us with is His peace. Now, we may not be taken out of the storm that we're in, but we can certainly experience God's peace in the midst of it when He is at the center of our hearts and our lives. Now, suppose we can bring this encouraging word to a close by asking just a very simple question: who or what is going to be at the center of my life for the rest of my life? Friends, it's the most important decision that you will ever make. And my prayer is that you will make sure that Jesus is at the center. Well, God bless you all. I hope to see you Sunday at Butler Church of the Nazarene. Our worship service, starts at 10:30 a.m. and we would absolutely love to have you join us. Thanks again for being with me today. And remember, God loves you and you belong at Butler Church of the Nazarene.